Coach Walsh, West Indies women 15-member squad for the ICC World Cup has officially been announced. Tell us your thoughts on the selection of the team. What did yourself as a head coach and the selectors speak about in selecting these players?
Well, we're trying to get the best combination we could or we thought for the World Cup. So all the tours we had before in the games and the camps and things, everything was taken into consideration. And trying to get as balanced an attack as we can in terms of batting, bowling and fielding as well, to try to have the complete package. So obviously people might have been left out through injuries and some not selected, so there would have been disappointment there. But I think the 18 that we have here is what we as selectors thought was the best balanced 18 to take in case there's injuries and stuff like that for people, so we have adequate backup. So I mean, as you say, it's been announced and the ladies are here. They know the 15, they know who are the reserve, and everybody is just trying to work together to ensure that we give a very good account of ourselves.
How important was the recently concluded South Africa series in selecting the 15 for the World Cup?
I think that was a good eye-opener because it was good to see a couple of the girls in competitive cricket. Obviously, two of the ladies I think didn't play at all in South Africa. Unfortunately, they're in the reserve here, but we see something in them as well. Young Glasgow and Schultz didn't get in the game in South Africa, so we couldn't judge them by that. And with the limited experience, I think the selectors figured that let's bank on the experience that we have and try to ensure that we at the same time use this opportunity to engage and improve some of our younger players or fringe players. So hence why I'm not disappointed. I'm disappointed that we didn't get a chance to play them, but I'm also not disappointed that they're here because you have to have one eye looking and doing well here, and also trying to ensure that you have players to follow up after.
What are some of the positives taken away from the South Africa series, obviously with the same bunch of players heading into this World Cup?
I think the way we competed, especially in the first two games, we dominated the first game. Barring the weather, I think we would have won that quite easily. We won a very close game, a low-scoring game, but we dominated the power play, won those two games. So I think those confidence would have started instilling in the players. They would have backed themselves knowing that they have done well, and being good set for competitive cricket here. So very pleasing for that. I think we had a chance to look at players as well. Connell did well with the ball, showed signs of improvement. Henry got a good score and had a good game. Deandra 150 was something spectacular. And then with Kaisia get the back-to-back score as well, would have given her some confidence as well. So there's a lot of positive. And then for me, Hafi coming back out, not playing for a year, having a game under our belt in a series like that would have done well. Ramarak in the first two games bowled well. So all in all, everybody, not every person has put their hand up, but we had some decent performances that I think would have given the players confidence coming into this World Cup.
Do you think the team is peaking at the right time in their technical abilities?
I wouldn't say we're peaking, but we're heading in the right direction. I think, things are coming together nicely, and if we get consistent or stay consistent, then I'll be very happy with that. So that's my only concern and our consistency. I didn't like the way we kind of tapered off in the last two games in South Africa. We had one very poor game, you're going to have that from time to time. But the last two games is not anything to write home about, so we'll have to go back to the drawing boards from that and reassess, and then try to ensure that we get a decent start in the World Cup and be competitive.